Hey guys, just here with a passenger of mine named Giavonte. He used to be an atheist or agnostic, much like me, and then after seeing the power of God, worked through his grandmother. He now is a firm believer, and I'll let Giavonte take it. He said he witnessed a miracle that happened in church, regarding his paralyzed grandmother. And yeah, just a synopsis of the background. She just had colon cancer, you said?
Yeah, she had colon cancer. And she was paralyzed from the waist down. She was in a wheelchair, so we would always have to roll her and stuff. And I just remember, I did go through my faith when I did go through my faith at that time period. I questioned a lot of things like the existence of God. I didn't like going to church. I just thought it was just basically hoopla, and I was wrong, basically.
And so what was she paralyzed from?
She stage 4 colon cancer.
Okay, so that's why and she hadn't walked in 3 years, you said,
3
right?
years, yes.
And then she had stage 4 colon cancer. She's like staying in this dingy, dark room, you said?
Yeah, so basically it would be like this every day. I remember checking up on her, my mom, my dad, the whole family checking up on her. But I remember every time I would walk inside the room, and my mom said she noticed the same thing. Every time I would walk into this room, it would be just black, and it would just be dark and just lifeless, and she would always just be up. She would always be standing up in her bed, looking at the window, and just waiting for the death angel. Long story short, we took my grandma to church, and a miracle took place in my faith. Ever since then, I changed my faith. I'm a Christian now. I believe in God. My grandma, my grandma got healed by God, and she was able to walk again.
So you said your mother pulled her out of this room one day. She's like, "No, we're going to church today." Like, Mom, and then you get there. Was this church in San Jose? Where was it? Is it in the Bay Area or?
It was in San Jose, yes.
It was in San Jose, okay. And then, so you get to this, I guess it was a Protestant church, you said, and you said that the pastor called out
the pastor called out my grandma. Didn't even know her name.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even know her name.
But he said it. And it was
he said her name, Betty Howard. That was
Betty Howard. You pulled Betty Howard out of the crowd. Okay.
And, I don't really remember how she got up there. I guess one of my family members rolled her up there or something. But they went and sat back down, and the pastor was talking to my grandma, and me, knowing I'm still going through my faith and stuff, I was just looking around. I wasn't paying attention. And then all of a sudden I heard, "No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it." And and the pastor said, "In Jesus' name, you rise up." And I'm telling you, my grandma stood up from her wheelchair and started walking around the church. Like, kidding not. She walked around the church.
Wow.
There was another incident that I didn't tell David. It was very recent, actually. It happened it was 2017. Yeah. I remember at this other church I went to, there was this woman who, I guess she was being beaten by her boyfriend or something. And she had bruises all over her body. She came to church with bruises all over her body. You could see them. They were visible and everything. And she walked up to the pastor. The pastor prayed for her, and everybody in the church stood up and pointed their hands to her and just started praying for her.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, her bruises vanished right in front of the church's eyes. The church went wild. We started screaming, shouting, speaking in tongues. I mean, it was just beautiful. It was really beautiful. Really, really beautiful.
Damn, man. I saw something like that myself. This actually a past week at a conference. But we're running short on time. So just can we get back to your grandmother real quick?
Yeah.
And so she's walking around the church, and then you said that she was like fully healed, basically.
Yeah, fully